Welcome back, my loyal subjects, for more Trails of Cold Steel. Vero Fiasco here, and when we last... Oh, Doors is down there, huh? Rogner. Whose last name was Rogner? Rogner. Claire, I think her last name was? The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This special express line is bound for Ruhr. Our next stop is Ruhr, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Here we are. This is my first visit to the Empire's industrial metropolis. Actually, it's my first time too. I passed through when I first came to the academy, but even then, I could see why people associate it with industry. It feels like the whole city's one big mass of iron. Yeah, it really does have that vibe. What are those cone-shaped towers out in the distance anyway? Oh, those are the orbital generators for the industrial plants. There are tons of large factories in the city, so they need those to create all the orbital energy needed to power them. Wow, really? If I wasn't seeing it for myself, I'd be hard-pressed to imagine a city like this. Whose last name was Rogner? That's really bothering me now. I've heard it like 6 trillion times. Rogner. Not Sharon, her last name was Kruger. It has to have been Claire Rogner. Ruhr Station. And then from here, we're getting on the train to, Nord, I think it was. It's been a few days since I last played this, so don't get too mad at me. Alright, Group A. Well, we finally made it as far as Ruhr. We'll need to transfer to a freight line to reach the Nord Highlands from here, right? Right. There will be a freight train leaving from Platform 4 that we need to board. Platform 4 is up the staircase and to the left, I think. Alright, let's not waste any time then. Am I gonna get to run around? Huh! This is a first. I see the train to Heimdall has finally arrived. I missed the train I was originally hoping to board, but holding out hope that I won't miss my business meeting. Good luck, I guess. Okay, so we've been to Bereahard. Celtic. Okay, so we passed Celtic on our way to Bereahard. Legram. Legram, I think, is where, what's-his-face is from. Reen, the main character. Schwarzdrach Barrier. Ruhr. Okay. So we're in... It was Heimdall that we went our separate directions, right? And then Ruhr, Ymir, Gorelia Fortress, Aurochs Fort, Abandoned Path. I think we've been to like 70% of the places on that thing. Okay, so I can't... Nope. I don't know how Reen managed it, but he can't walk past nothing. Oh, my apologies, but we're currently cleaning this area. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, whole lot of cleaning going on up there, huh? We're here to visit a friend. Dad does this every time we get off the train. I suppose he is getting up there in years, though. We're finally here. That 4-hour journey from Heimdall never plays nice with my back. Where are these guys? Secretary. It begins at 3 o'clock. Would you like to check in at the hotel first? What time was the conference again? Should have talked to the other guy first, I guess. Right, I'm heading off. Okay, don't forget to write. Or to maintain proper hygiene. And make sure you eat a balanced diet. No, I can look after myself, sis. You better promise to come back home on the very next vacation you get. I promise. And we got this kid. Wow, look at all those trains! This is the coolest! He's always so excitable. But I do wish he had a volume-controlled knob sometimes. I guess we can go up this way. Oh, nope. Scene. Come to think of it, it's already past noon. Perhaps we should purchase some lunches for the rest of our journey? Sounds like a plan. We still have another 4 hours to go. We're going to need to eat something between now and dinner. It seems highly unlikely a freight train would be equipped with vending machines or other such comforts either. We'll need to go through the ticket gate then. There's a shop in the main part of the station that sells pre-packaged lunches.
Oh, there won't be any need for that.
Wow, this chick.
What?
No way.
Right?
Sharon?
How?
How did you get here before us? The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady.
Right.
And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings.
How did you manage this?
I do hope you'll enjoy them.
Thanks.
I guess. Received a special packed lunch for each member of the group.
We really appreciate you going to all the trouble to make these for us.
Temporal shenanigans is the only explanation.
True. That said, I'm really curious how you got here before us.
Right? I'm glad they're not letting this go.
It seems that the Rhineford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer.
Apparently.
I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Ah.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? You can cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by airship, I think.
So why aren't we doing that?
You got me. I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make your lunches as well. They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
That's devotion.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something.
So that's what she was referring to? She wasn't going on a super secret mission or something?
You're not planning on coming all the way to the Nord Highlands with us now, are you? I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to.
Oh, okay.
I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either. Other business?
Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
Who is this? Who is that? Oh.
Mother?
Hello, Elisa. You all must be members of Class 7.
Irina Rainford.
I'm Elisa's mother, Irina. Also the chairman of the Rhineford group. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Chairman Irina.
The pleasure is ours. I'm Reen Schwarzer.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
Gaius Warzel. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alberea. A pleasure.
Dude, so much introducing.
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter. I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I have work that can't wait. Come along, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. What?
Feeling a little left out?
Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say? It's always work with you, isn't it? You probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and that's it? My lady.
I did get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops. It seems there's a lot of friction between them.
You can live your life however you see fit.
Wow.
I have no intention of forcing the Rhineford group on you.
Wow, really?
Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, It's your choice to make.
That's not normally how this goes.
Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life. In the monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
Really?
What? I knew Sharon would relay back information about me, but reports from the Academy itself?
Oh, you must not have known.
Is it...
In addition to my other responsibilities, I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
Wow, so that makes 2.
Oh my, that means...
Just like Rufus.
Yeah.
It does appear that way. I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Rhineford Group a canny choice as a member of the board.
The Rhineford Group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbital staff, as well as your Arcus. I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both.
That makes sense.
I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
But she's not forcing the family business on her.
Please excuse us, my lady. Take care during the rest of your journey. Elisa.
You alright?
Wow. Arena Rhineford, huh? But this is the freight train. Where the heck are we at? Uh-oh. This is the... change seasons, be for me and you. Yeah, dude. This is Pulse Towards Tomorrow. Damn it. I thought I finally had her out of my hair, but it looks like she was one step ahead of me this whole time. I take it you and your mother aren't on good terms then. Yeah, I think that much was abundantly clear. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once I left home, that was the first step that led me to enrolling in the academy. But how was I supposed to know I'd gone and signed up for the school she sits on the board of directors for? How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice? I don't know what to say. You have our sympathies, I suppose. Is your mother being on the board of directors really such a problem? Well, it's complicated. Usually she seems like she's only interested in her work, but then she'll suddenly start meddling in my life. She says to just do what I want, but it always turns out that wherever I go, she's there ahead of me, just like today. I should have known something was up. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academy expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Thor's. Really? So your mother's been paying your bills this whole time? It does seem like a strong possibility, especially considering her presence on the board of directors. I can't see what you're grousing about. Most people would be grateful to have a parent display that much interest. Oh yeah, Eustace is... oh my gosh, Eustace must be kind of upset right now. What? At least your mother spared the time to come and greet us. At least she showed the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. Oh. Eustace. Forget it. Yeah, dude, Eustace is probably not really sympathizing with Elisa right now. He wishes he had that problem, dude. Man. But cool, I didn't expect them to remix Pulse Towards Tomorrow like this. Well, we just entered a tunnel. The first of many now that we're going through the mountains. I see. Anyway, how about we dig into those lectures Sharon made for us? That sounds good to me. It seems like she went out of her way to prepare them. Alright. If these were subpar because she had to make do with the airship's kitchen, I won't let her hear the end of it. Well then, let's dig in. Wait, are they not going to tell us what they are, though? Not even a hint of pickle? No! No hint of pickle? Come on! Saxon Iron Mine, Isengard Branch Line, Isengard Range. Wow. So you're going to the Highlands for an Academy field study? Sounds like you budding soldiers do some pretty interesting things as part of your training these days. I suppose you could say that. Thor seems quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though. Still, feels pretty neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. They look pretty sharp on you. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Even at the academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height. Yeah, he towers over even the second years. Are all of the people in your settlement of similar height? Nah, I'd say my dad is the only one who really has height on me. My younger brother's fairly short, though. I wouldn't doubt he has another growth spurt coming his way. I seem to remember you mentioning you have quite a few siblings. A younger brother and 2 younger sisters, to be exact. They're a little on the shy side, but I hope you'll get along with them. Can do. Still, if you look through the window, it really feels like we're getting close to the Highlands now. Indeed. Man, seeing you kids rush off on some adventure kinda makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through the Isengard range now. We should reach Zender Gate in 2 hours or so, so take this time to relax. Thank you. We appreciate the info. He is dressed for battle, dude. That is not what conductors should wear. Did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah, made this same trip back then, too. We had plenty of time to kill, so he taught me a lot about Erebonian culture. Sounds like a pretty nice guy. I'll bet that served as a pretty useful primer. It was. There's a lot of people I'm thankful to for helping me come this far. The guidance of the winds and the goddess most of all. The winds and the goddess. Classic Gaius. Changing seasons. Dude, doing that, hey, that looks like we ought to be coming out of this last tunnel any time now. I see. Elisa, Eustace, we're almost there. They were asleep? Oh. What? Our post was tomorrow. So this is... I can only just make it out in the distance, but that looks like it. So that's the Nord Highlands. I'll admit it, it appears even more breathtaking than I was expecting. I'll be even happier to hear you say so once you've seen it up close. Dude, that song's awesome. But yeah, doing that English karaoke version of Pulse Towards Tomorrow was really fun, actually. Probably gonna do more stuff like that. No, definitely. 4:30. We were expecting to get here around 4. Yeah. Zender Gate we're at. So, there's got to be some kind of civil unrest going on here. I won't be satisfied till I've got it. Ah, you've arrived. Is that his dad? Dad? No. It's a pleasure to see you again, Lieutenant General. Likewise. It's been months since I last saw you. Seems almost surreal to see you standing there in a military academy uniform. Though, this is the first time I've seen the Thor's ensemble in red. This is the color they use for my class, Class 7. It looks like he's pretty high up in the Imperial Army. Yeah, I'm betting he's a Lieutenant General in charge of Zender Gate. He seems quite close to Gaius. An Imperial General with an eye patch. That seems familiar somehow. These must be your classmates. Indeed, these are about half of my classmates from Class 7. I'm Reen Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Elisa Reinford, sir. I'm Emma Milstein, sir. Eustace Alberea. It's an honor. Seems like your classmates are as interesting a bunch as I'd heard. Lieutenant General Zex Vander. Okay. I'm Zex Vander, commanding officer of the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. Pleased to finally meet you. Is One-Eyed Zex? Am I supposed to recognize that name? So, you're one of the guardians of the Arner family. Oh, it seems some of you already know of me. A guardian of the Arner family? Ah, now I remember. The Vanders are a celebrated military family responsible for the protection of the Imperial family. And One-Eyed Zex Vander is said to be one of the Imperial Army's finest generals. They say the Vander and the Arseed schools of swordsmanship are the 2 most renowned styles in Erebonia. It's truly an honor to meet you, sir. I'm just a military man, hardly deserving of quite that level of praise. I'd love to hear about all of you and your excursion to the Highlands, but unfortunately, we don't have the time. You should set out as soon as possible if you want to reach the settlement by nightfall. I agree. Were you able to take care of all of the arrangements? I did, rest assured. What arrangements? We need to head out now if you want to reach Gaius' home by sundown, right? Right, which is why I asked the Lieutenant General to arrange some transportation for us. Alright, just follow me and I'll show you the way. So what I'm thinking is that Gaius, like, majorly betrayed his family by going to Thor's. Like, his dad was like, no, you can't turn your back on the Nord Way or something. Or at least that's my random wild guess. Wow. Is it some kind of animal? That would seem kind of Gaius-y. Oh no, this Ocarina of Time looking plane. Yeah. It looks nice though, really scenic. Nord Highlands. Alright. Gaius. It's simply breathtaking. I had no idea land so beautiful lay at the far end of the railway. Honestly, I suppose words are woefully insufficient in the face of such majesty. I'm glad to hear you think so. Yeah. Oh, horses! Wow. I'll bet you Emma can't ride or something like that. She's the only person who makes sense for it. Horses? Are you saying we're to travel to the settlement on horseback? The Highlands are way too vast to cover in any reasonable length of time on foot. You'll be fine. You're a member of the riding club, and Rena and Elisa both have riding experience, right? Yeah, I think I can manage. I learned back at home, so I should be okay as long as we aren't making any trick jumps or anything. I'm afraid I've never ridden a horse before. Not a problem. You can just hitch a ride on the back of someone else's horse. Elisa would probably be the best choice, considering the balance of weight. I can do that. Is that alright with you, Emma? Yes, although I do feel a little nervous. Let's mount up at once, then. Okay. Hey! Traveling in style! Okay, steady now. Steady. This is a fine horse. Are you doing okay back there, Emma? Yes, I'm fine, I think. Make sure to hold on tight when we start moving. This should be a fun trip. They're all top quality horses raised here in the Highlands. At a good clip, you should be able to reach the settlement in under an hour. Oh, and before I forget, I'm sure Gaius won't have much need of this, but the rest of you should take a map of the Highlands. A map? Obtained Nord Highlands map. Wow. Such a high level of detail. It looks as though the Army's surveying expertise is being put to good use. Indeed, and I hope it'll prove useful during your field study. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, that's about it from me. You should be heading out. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Give my regards to the elder and Lacan. We will. Thank you for seeing us off, sir. If you'll excuse us then. Cool. Wow, dude.
This is worlds apart from the bustle of the city.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind.
Indeed, but if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time. No doubt the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
I'll bet.
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown.
Due northeast? Is that different from just regular northeast?
Let's move.
Oh, how to ride the horse! Okay, cool! Horseback riding controls are largely the same as those for regular movement. Use the left stick to move and dash by pressing the R1 button. This is cool. Alright, so we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to call it a part here. I'll see you guys next time for more Trails of Cold Steel. Bye for now.